Okay, so I encourage everybody to share the videos and watch the videos in order from one to the present. We'll try to make this video a little bit longer if I can. I kind of lose up. I'm doing this all, without editing or anything. So anyways, let's go back to the NSA. I told you Trump, or the good guys, the white hats, they have control of the NSA. They've got all this really bad stuff. Now what you got to keep in mind is they got really bad stuff on the CCP, the Vatican Church, everybody, the Israelis, Saudi Arabia, big files. And what this really comes down to is the child trafficking, child torture, and if you've ever heard of adrenochrome, which is some really, really bad stuff, folks. I mean, like satanic torture and murder of children, and some of the stuff that's been going on that maybe you hear something about it and it's just so horrific you just choose not to believe it. Some really, really bad stuff. So Trump was able to go around the world and break out these files of all this evil stuff and say, hey, you're either on Team Trump or we're going to expose you, we're going to blow you off the map, who knows. But without us even knowing, he went through and made a big deal, a big peace deal, and it all loops back down to this election. Now let's go to the election, and we'll get off of that because I don't want to overwhelm people too much. The Bidens were easy to set up, okay? They were corrupt. Remember, we have all the goods on them, okay? We have all the goods. And what people don't understand is actually a lot of these bad people, most of them, I don't know what percentage, have all been taken down already, okay? Because we couldn't take them down in real time like right now, because that would give them a chance to get away or the plan would be spoiled or whatever. So a lot of people taken down in secret, okay? So the Bidens were corrupt. We all know it. They were an easy setup. Remember Sun Tzu, The Art of War. You win the war before the first battle's ever fought, okay? And so, believe it or not, a lot of people have already went down, okay? They've already went down. And you're going to find all that out soon enough. But the election was just a tool to wake everybody up to what's coming. And that's what we call the Great Awakening, the destruction of the cabal, world peace, all sorts of great things. It's a very, very exciting time to be alive. Now, I know everybody's just anxious. Well, Joe Biden's going to get in there. Joe Biden. And everybody went down the electoral college line of thought. Like, oh, he kept losing in court. He would lose he basically lost in electoral college. Stamped and sealed, Biden's going to be president. Well, let me tell you what, folks. If they took Biden out in 2018, how is he going to be president? Right? So what if I was to tell you that Biden is not Biden, okay? And that's going to be your first little bit of research, okay? You need to search photos back 2018 and prior and search this guy now that's supposedly Joe Biden and do some comparisons. Open up some photos, look at the ears, look at the way he walks, look at the way he talks, if you really do a lot of research, I've done over 300 hours of research and backed up my research, everything else, okay? And this is the big moment where I'm telling you, Biden is on Team Trump, okay? Whoa. He's on Team Trump, okay? So all Biden has to do is concede, and it's over. Game over. Art of War, Sun Tzu. War's won before the first battle's even fought. Now, I know for a lot of you that's hard to understand, but the only way that you're going to ever to believe what I'm telling you is if you go and do the research yourself. So this is your first research project if you want to believe what I'm saying, because you just have to find it yourself and to believe it, because people listen to me, oh, you're crazy, whatever. I'm telling you this so you can do a little bit of research. So the election, again, was just a tool for people to rise up and feel like we're losing our government. Joe Biden wants to mask us for 100 days. Joe Biden says he's going to get us back into the Paris Climate Accord. Joe Biden says he's going to get back into the Iran nuclear deal. Think about something, folks. From the very beginning, Okay? Joe Biden, when he entered the race with the other candidates, he was like, I don't know how many states behind. He didn't even have, they were already questioning, well, is he going to get enough votes to even, make it? And he miraculously ran through South Carolina, got like 86% of the vote, and took out all the candidates, Bernie, everybody. Kamala Harris, not around, okay? If she is around, she's in on this, but I imagine she's not around. But all this plays out like a movie, okay? We couldn't expose and take these people down in real time. They were taken down already, and right now you're just watching what's called pantomime, almost like a movie, kind of like I explained when we were in DC, okay? So Biden's on Team Trump, and Biden will concede. Now, I know who Joe Biden is, and I am not going to tell you that because you have to do your own research. But that's the big thing that really seals the deal on the election, because he could wait up till the very last minute or right up till election day, and he says, well, I'm going to concede all the fraud, or maybe they'll do some fake arrest of him or something and take him out or whatever. But all is going to be revealed, okay? I can take any questions anybody has, and I can try to answer questions, because this is very confusing, and I encourage you to do your own research. But remember, Trump wins, and remember, Sun Tzu, Art of War, win the war before the first battle is even fought. And this is where Trump and the NSA and all the chaos in the media, once the first battle starts and you start to create chaos over here, the enemy sees weakness and they jump on the weaknesses, and it was just a trap. The Democrats jumped right in. So did we. I mean, we're all kind of being played here a little bit. But the trap's set, the war's been won, and so you can just drag this out and expose the corruption and the evil all along. But in the meantime, you're showing weakness. You're making it look like you're going to lose, right? I told a lot of my friends and family and everybody, I said, we're going to lose the 2 Senate seats in Georgia, because that's just how the movie plays out. The superhero's getting beat down. We're losing our country. It's getting bad. Biden's going to do this. Biden's going to do that. We're lost. Biden's getting in there. Well, that's to wake everybody up to realize, hey, we need to start paying a little bit more attention to what's happening in our country. And I'm glad to share anything more. I'm going to go ahead and post this last video. I might post a few more videos, but do your research, okay? I gave you the big hint. There's a lot more that's coming, okay? Because government is going to be changing a lot. Remember what I talked about in some of the earlier videos? We need to go back to our Constitution, one people, one for all for one type of government. And as far as the financial institutions, they're going to be changing. Remember, this is actually turning into a worldwide takedown of the cabal, a worldwide takedown of evil. Okay? Trump's already taken down the Vatican. Trump's already taken down. What I mean by taken down is, in order to root out the type of evil that we're talking about, you have to go after the money. Okay? So he went after all these countries and basically made a deal. Trump, Sun Tzu, the art of war, the art of the deal. This has been planned out a lot longer than anybody thinks, and this is kind of how it all comes down. And I'll do some more videos, and I'll throw out some more clues. If anybody's interested, they can ask me questions underneath the video, and that kind of enlightens other people on some of the things. But yeah, Trump's gonna win. Game over. Biden's on Team Trump. Biden concedes. Pretty simple. All right, folks.